Hey everyone, so today we are staring down Ice Storm 2026 and I wanted to do a little grid here, a little stone grounding grid to try to help with the energy of the storm. There's a lot of energy around like, oh my God, what's gonna happen, some fear, some stuff going on, and you might think, what the hell? Like, this isn't the time to play with stones. And I would argue that this is exactly the time for all of us to play with stones. So I invite you to come along today as we build this grid and let me show you some options that you might have at home. So we're not running out to stone stores. We're not trying to last minute acquire stones, just whatever you have on hand, including stuff in your yard, okay? So we are gonna start, first of all, with this beautiful Smoky Quartz tower. Love this guy, heavy, good size, lots of grounding energy in Smoky Quartz. It is one of my favorite grounding and protective stones. So that's gonna anchor the center of the grid here, okay? Because we definitely want to be grounded in this storm. I'm gonna bring in, this is Moroccan Jasper. Whatever kind of jasper or grounding stone you have on hand, it might be petrified wood, it might be any of the jaspers. You can actually use Smoky Quartz as grounding if you need to, if you don't have anything else on hand. You can use stones out of your yard. Just regular old yard stones can be grounding energy. So then I'm gonna bring in rose quartz, okay? So we need to remember not only to ground our own energy in this storm, but also love. Love for ourselves. Be gentle and easy with yourself. Love for our neighbors. There's going to be a lot of people without power, without heat, without maybe water, without groceries. I mean, for people who are food unstable to begin with, the idea of spending money stocking up, and shelves that may have already been cleared, it may be a scary time for a lot of people. So we're just bringing in rose quartz just to do a lot of love amplification and to hold just a lot of beautiful high vibe energy in the grid. Okay, then I'm gonna bring in black obsidian. So black obsidian is formed when molten lava cools quickly. So it's actually volcano glass. And let me scooch this out just a bit so that we can see the grid here. So it actually holds a lot of shock therapy energy in it. And so I like to bring in black obsidian when there's like trauma, shock, when things might be kind of startling, causing some issues there. So we may see, again, power outages, we may see icy roads, accidents, trees coming down. There may be shock as far as like, oh my God, my house has a hole in the roof now. What do I do? How am I gonna pay for it kind of energy? There may be shock like for some people, going without power and not having TV or internet or Instagram or something to kind of distract themselves could be a big shock, like a lot of, oh my God, WTF energy, right? So we're really just gonna ground that in the grid. I'm loving this. This is beautiful. Are you guys loving this? Yeah, and you can use any kind of stones that you have at home. And what we're really doing here is just leaning into the collective instead of like, oh my God, storm, fear, trauma, like we're all gonna die energy. Just like, how can we hold love and how can we hold each other in this thing? Like, we can't really do a whole lot about it. We can't really like raise the temperature. I mean, maybe if we prayed really hard, all of us together, maybe we could raise the temperatures and make the ice be not so bad. But just like, how can we make the best of it? How can we love each other and make the best of it in this situation that we're in? So bringing in amethyst at the top, to me, amethyst is a very underrated stone. I feel like a lot of us start our stone journey with amethyst. Like, a little geode at the store and it's like, oh my God, amethyst. And then kind of quickly move beyond that. And it's like trying to get into other more unique stones when really amethyst is a powerhouse. This is a very like sovereign, holding your own energy power stone. There is protective energy. There is higher mind. There is a lot of really high vibe. Like seriously, if it's been a hot minute since you have gotten your amethyst out and played with it and held it and made a grid with it, do it. Amethyst is amazing. So just kind of grounding the grid here with amethyst. This is looking awesome. I'm loving it. Okay, so also I'm gonna bring in, I have this cute little obsidian cat that I got as a free gift one time. So I am bringing this into the grid, and you know what? I'm gonna stand him right here. Whoop. We'll see if he stands. I'm gonna try to stand him right here. He doesn't wanna stand. At the base of, okay, we are gonna sit him right here at the base of the Smoky Quartz. And this is just bringing in grounding and supporting energy for the animals that are going to be involved in this as well, because we want to think about the animals. Okay, other things we can bring in. Again, use what you have at home, explore, play, you know, try something new. I'm gonna leave this grid up throughout the storm. Just, we all want to be trying to be in the energy of like, yes, this is happening, but what's the best we can make out of it, right? Okay, and if we all do that collectively, things are going to be better than they could be if we all like freak out and are like, oh my God, we're all gonna die. Like, we don't want to be in that energy. We don't want to add that to it, because collectively there is a lot of like freaking out. Okay, so I'm also gonna bring in labradorite. So labradorite is very like higher mind, kind of a seer stone. This grid is getting a little cluttered here. And it does have like storm energy. So if any of you are wanting to play with like weather witching and like what is the best energy that we could hold this storm in, and really tuning into the higher, like what is going to come out of this. I love the flash in this one, if I can get it to flash. There it goes. Flash is orange. I love that. Okay. So just bringing that in, some other stones that you can bring in possibly if you have them. So peach moonstone is a very calming energy stone. If you have something like that, you could bring it in. If you have something like blue quartz, very soft, calming energy stone. So just play with what you have. Play with maybe going out in your yard and asking the stones like who wants to come in and be in a grid. Also bringing pine cones in for the trees, the nature, the, you know, the earth part of it that's going to be involved in this. So chrysocolla is another beautiful, like peaceful energy kind of stone. So I would love it if you play with a grid, if you lean into this. Yeah, just snap a picture and post it. Tag me on Instagram or on YouTube. Both of them are at Sacred Sage Unleashed. And let's just lean into, as long as we're here and as long as we're doing this, how can we make the very, very best out of this that we possibly can? And let me know your experience. All right, guys, take care, be safe, stay warm. Love to all.